This video is gonna be our home tour. My name is Bethany. My family and I live in Azerbaijan, but we're originally Americans, and thanks for joining us. So I wanted to show you guys our house here in Azerbaijan. I filmed a bunch of clips and then we're just gonna show you around and tell you a couple of things that we've updated in this apartment. We live in a 2-bedroom apartment, or here they would call it a 3-room apartment because they count the living room. And we really love it. So let's dive right in. So the first room you see when you come into our house is the entryway, and this is just a really nice place. We hang all of our jackets and stuff. In Azerbaijan, you don't wear your shoes inside, so one of the really important elements is our shoes stay there, and then we have slippers for like our guests, and of course masks, coats, places for guests to hang their coats. And from there, you walk into our kitchen. So for Azerbaijan, this is a fairly large kitchen, and just to the right of the door is the range, and that's a gas range. And then it goes into like our counter, and we've got some open shelving. The range there is kind of interesting. You might have noticed there's like 3 gas burners, and then there's an electric burner in the back, and part of why they do that is because sometimes the gas pressure is really low in the buildings here, and so you can't actually get water to boil or like things to heat on the gas because the pressure is too low. But then also the electricity could go out, so you want to make sure that you have both working for you. And then we have our oven. This is actually our only oven for the house, and a water cooler next to it because the water here, I don't know what it is, because I don't think it's germs that makes it so you can't drink it, but there's something in the water that I think is bad for people long term. So we're not supposed to drink the water. And then down on the bottom shelf, we have this little play set for our daughter so she can also do her own cooking and hang out. We found this here just at a toy store and we really love it. So then the last thing we have in the kitchen area is this balcony with our hot water heater in the back. This balcony has kind of become our catch-all for all of our junk, so it's pretty messy, but we have some plans. Hopefully by this summer, it'll be nicer, more organized, have some nice seating areas. The biggest adjustment we made in this area of the house is to the lighting. So I have a little clip I took. It's in the middle of the day, so I don't know how helpful it's going to be to show, but there used to be these other light fixtures in the kitchen and the hallway that just were kind of dim. They're like these really thick glass globes that kind of dimmed the light, so it was hard for it to like shine out. And so we replaced it with these LED spotlights. So you can see here, just the difference in how bright the room gets with the old lights versus the new lights. Those are the old ones that turned on first. And then here you can see the kitchen with the whole new lights. You can see how brightly the right-hand side is shining, and those are the new ones. And then we did the same thing in the hallway. So like that entry area, we replaced those lights too. So you can see it's like really warm and bright even in the evenings. So then from the entryway, the next place you walk into is our living room, and this living room was a huge selling point for us in this apartment because you have this huge seating area, and then that's like only half the living room. And we like this space. It just kind of like gets to display our personalities. And then we have this rug that we bought. And that's probably like the biggest thing that we've bought for this apartment, but we love it. And sorry, that video clip's so shaky. I was holding Sprout in one arm and trying to video with the other arm. So the next thing off the hallway is the 2 bathrooms. So this is the first bathroom. It's just a pretty standard 3-piece. You got your toilet, your sink, or not even 3-piece, just you got toilet and a sink. Got the essentials. And then this is our second bathroom. So it's much bigger, as you can see, and it's got Sprouts potty, our washer, another sink, which is convenient, and then this shower, which looks totally awesome and luxury. And it is nice because it contains the steam really well, but it would be even nicer if all of the features in it actually worked, but they don't. Just a few of them do. Thankfully, we've improved on it since we moved in, but it's still not really like what it could be. So then if you go down the hallway past the bathroom, these are the bathrooms on the left, you come to the 2 bedrooms at the back. So we have a closet that we bought and we installed here because there's no real closet, so we have this like armoire, and we've got some storage boxes on top too. And then you have Sprout's room. So you might notice that she does not have any glass in the panels of her door. So instead we bought this curtain and we've hung it over so you can see like there's no glass there. And it does a pretty good job of muffling the sound and the light. And this is her room. Almost all of this furniture came with the house. I haven't even mentioned that yet. So this house is almost fully furnished. We bought very little of the furniture that's here. And so this room came with those couches and chairs and bunk bed. We just bought the bookshelf and like her clothing shelf. And yeah, it also came with, just like fun kid accents, like this very childish wallpaper. But it's just a great, little kid room. It's got all of her cute stuff, her stuffed animals, her books. Then we just have all of her clothes in this open bin storage, and she's been sleeping in this tent, which we initially bought that tent for when we were traveling in the US. And actually, so I filmed this video, and then like 3 days later, we transitioned her bedding. But she did sleep in this tent for over 6 weeks, almost 2 full months. And it was great. So I've actually put an affiliate link to where you can buy it on Amazon down below. We have been so happy with this, and compared to a pack and play, which is so heavy and like you have to just pack so big, this packs to be like a disc that's maybe this big, because it just kind of works like a pop-up tent, and could not recommend it enough. It takes a little while, I feel like, for the kid to get used to it. And then now that she was bigger, we felt like she was kind of hard on it because she would like try to stand up inside of it. But yeah, it's been really awesome. If you travel a lot, I recommend it. So then the last room we have is our bedroom there on the corner. And so we have a little workspace and then a king size bed, which I don't think we would have picked, but we found out that that's what was here as part of what was furnished. So we're adapting to that. And this room just has a bunch of really awesome natural light. So we're thankful for that. And then between our room and Sprout's room is this cute little balcony, which also is a work in progress. It's taking a lot of work because that window was not actually very well sealed. And so Caleb's been plastering all around the edges of it to make it weather tight, and he's almost done with that. And once he is done with that, we want to put some benches out there and just make it a better, both like a kind of chill space for us, but also a play space for Sprout when we can't go outside. It gives her a space to play where she just has more sun and can get some fresh air. That's our apartment. I hope that gives you a good glimpse of what things look like here. If you have any specific questions about particular rooms or things that looked funny to you, please let me know. Put a comment down below and I'll try to answer those questions. There's some stuff here that doesn't even feel weird to us anymore because we've seen it so much. And so if there's something that you noticed that you want to know more about, I would be happy to expound. So I think that's it for now. We are so thankful for all of you guys for following along with us. And if you want to click subscribe, then you'll get updates when we do put out new videos. And yeah, other than that, we'll try to put something up again in the next month. See you later. Bye.